In these times called the Great Tribulation, Earth and the physical body are going through major changes. On a planetary scale, a massive shift is taking place. Huge infusions of light are coming to the Earth plane. Meaning, the veil of separation and denial are lifting. Earth changes are creating physical changes to the human body right now. Earth is mutating and so are the beings on it. There is a transmutation taking place in the human body on a cellular level. Basically, the human body is being formed using a whole new combination of elements altering its molecular structure. Our genetic code is changing. The changes that are happening right now in our bodies is information that's coded in our DNA and is now being activated. All the information in the blueprint of our species is found in our cellular DNA of our bodies. Everything we need to know about everything is within us. As you know, our DNA is evolving from a 2-strand double helix to a 12-strand double helix. This new type was originally in human bodies at the time of our creation more than 300,000 years ago. What's happening currently is that these frequencies are coming into the human body more easily. It's kind of like the cells need to break apart a little bit and free themselves, if that makes sense. They're not so congealed, not so coagulated. Basically, light is information and it's having an easier time entering our molecular structure, which is changing the human profoundly. We're becoming less dense physically. So that means many people are waking up and starting to remember at this time, and that was all predetermined. Meaning, it's all coded in our DNA. Everyone will wake up, no doubt about it. Some are a little late to the gate, but it will happen, it's inevitable. Basically, we are being given the chance to leave this heavy, dense physical body to a lighter body. I tell people the more you open up, the more you attract light, which is information. What's happening is you're becoming a receiver and a transmitter, attracting more and more information. So when your guides see this, they'll know you're ready for more advanced communication, let's say. When you open up, these frequencies will start pouring in, which is higher information, higher light data. What's happening right now is that your etheric body is vibrating at a very high frequency and your physical body is trying to catch up, hence the ascension symptoms. Headaches, flu-like symptoms, ears ringing, muscle cramps, joint aches and pain, etc., etc., etc. Your molecular structure is speeding up, but your physical structure is lagging behind. Everything is trying to adapt to these new frequencies: your muscles, skin, organs, glands, nerves, etc. Your nervous system is being influenced by these frequencies incredibly. An example is an overload of hormones, again trying to adapt and keep everything in balance. This expansion in consciousness during cellular transformation is literally pulling you into worlds that are beyond potential and becoming real. By surrendering to this transformation, you are releasing your own limited existence. As you get closer and closer to ascension, you will find yourself letting go of fear, feeling of liberation. The parts of your brain that has been dormant in the past are being woken up. You are being rewired and things are being rerouted. So be easy on yourself when you feel completely confused. The more you are in alignment with this flow, the more you become the captain of your ship. This is an incredibly rough transformation, because think about it. You're going through a fundamental renovation in your house, your body on a cellular level. You're being rewired, tearing off the old roof, disconnecting the old plumbing, etc. while you're still living there. To change your DNA, you need to change your thoughts and emotions. Releasing yourself from this limited existence. Meaning, you're changing your biochemistry. When this change is occurring, you might feel dizziness, nausea. You are becoming genetic engineers of the new Earth species. You will build your new body while living in it. Your body is going through a time loop and you are returning back to this original time sequence, time of our original creation. Headaches during this change is brought on by the pressures of this expansion. We are changing on many fronts. On a cellular level, changing our DNA and changes to our blood, central nervous system, bone marrow, how the brain is firing and how it's receiving information from God's source. These changes are happening internally but eventually will bleed into the outer body. Some will experience weight gain or weight loss during this inner transformation. The body knows exactly how to reorganize itself because this process is coded in your DNA and will be different for each individual. This is a natural process, but what the human species is now understanding is how to assist this process from the outside. We are becoming aware of the direction our body is leading us because the more aware you are, the more control of this natural process you will have. We are becoming aware of our weakening immune system because of the acceleration of the central nervous system. It's like putting a 100-watt light bulb in a socket where a 40-watt light bulb used to be. We're being infused with more light and our physical bodies are trying to play catch-up. It'll be rough during this calibration process. Meaning, there is a greater amount of amplitude in the energy we're receiving. We're feeling symptoms of an adjustment. This new energy is connected through the central nervous system and many are having extreme issues with it. This is why grounding is very important. As you take on this new body of light, most of your organs and glands will no longer be needed and will eventually disappear. As more and more light becomes available, your CNS will be firing neurological impulses like crazy. The intensity will be at times overwhelming. When this happens, the nervous system will immediately try to dissipate this intense energy by sending it out through your spinal cord. Then this energy will follow pathways and fire these energies to the muscular system, hence your muscle tightening and cramps some of you are feeling. This firing also occurs in the blood vessels where restricted circulation results. When the firing of this energy occurs in the skin, you might experience thermal sensations, feelings of being real hot or real cold, prickling or itching, etc. If these energies should fire into the organs and glands, it can inhibit their normal way of functioning. The restructuring of the DNA means you'll no longer have many chakras, you'll no longer be a layered consciousness, you'll no longer be a body with independent systems, you will contain no spaces, no gaps within your consciousness or in your corresponding DNA. You will be a model of wholeness with no gaps or separation. You are building something indescribable.